Buongiorno, my loves. Today, we have run away and come to the beautiful Italian hillside. This is Umbria, which the Umbrians will tell you is much more beautiful than Tuscany. And of course, the people from Tuscany will tell you that Umbria is not even close to as beautiful as Tuscany. One of the things that I love about Italians and living in Italy is this incredible appreciation of beauty that they have. So we are out here appreciating this beauty. So I don't know about you, and the last few months have been hard for me. I am pretty exhausted at this point. And what's more, I look to the future and I realize that I'm gonna have to keep adulting, and that there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to continue doing, and it's not going to give me a whole lot of a break. So realizing this and realizing that my energy stores have been used up a lot in the last few months, we ran away to the hillside to get a little bit more energy from Mama Earth. This morning time is some of my most favorite time of the day because it's quiet and it's peaceful, and it's when I can fill my energy stores up. So in leadership, we train our trainees to look at the people in our lives that are the energy takers and the energy givers. And this is not like a judgment on any of those people. It's simply an awareness and a recognition of who those people are in our lives. Do you remember I talked a few months ago about how leadership is kind of like a path, and that there are some people that are farther ahead on the path than we are, and some people that are farther behind on the path. So we like to think of it actually as a lattice, and that we're leading through the lattice because we can make those sort of movements from side to side as well as we're going up. It's generally pictured as an upward movement. So one of the things to recognize is that those people in our lives that are energy givers tend to be people who are perhaps a little bit higher up on that ladder than we are, or on that lattice than we are. And people that are energy takers tend to be those people that are perhaps a little bit farther behind than we are in that lattice. And having that awareness helps us to then manage those relationships. So sometimes we might recognize that we have too many energy takers in our lives and not enough energy givers in our lives. And I hear this a lot, actually, generally from women that are asking, they say, where are all the mentors? Where are the mentors around? And then they'll get hooked up with mentors and it won't really actually work out the way that they sort of wanted it to work out. And so this for me is where coaching really comes in, because coaches to a certain degree are really highly trained mentors. So when we can find those people that are perhaps a little bit farther along on the path than we are and are trained as coaches, what they will actually do is help us find our own way on that path. Just ask the right questions, basically. And then pour energy into our system, pour energy into us, because they have learned how to have a greater capacity for energy. They have grown their capacity for energy, and some people call it power. And so it's important to balance that out and to be very aware of what's going on inside of ourselves. And for me, a really important part of this too is that we don't forget the people that are behind us on the path. You know, we make space for those people, the energy takers in our lives as well. We just manage it. And we're aware of what's going on. We have an awareness that they, yes, are energy takers. And so we're going to manage those relationships and kind of manage that, how much of our own personal energy is given to them. Because if you think about it, you know, they're looking for mentorship as well. They're looking for coaches in their lives as well. And for some reason, they've identified you as somebody that is perhaps in that space. And so when we can, all of us, really be managing this and be honoring those energy givers and energy takers and managing our own energy stores, then we can all actually be one kind of long path that's holding hands with each other as we're working our way through this lattice of leadership. So one of the great leaders that's been around for a really, really long time is Mama Earth. She's been here for a really long time. She's seen a lot of stuff. It's a great, great place to go and get energy, is from this kind of old, deep, wise Mama Earth, to fill up our own energy stores there. So, as you're enjoying your day today, think about maybe those lists of the energy takers and the energy givers. Maybe do a little tip of gratitude to Mama Earth for always giving us such beautiful energy. All right, I love you all. Have a beautiful day.